Hi guys, welcome to this session on Microsoft Word. In this module, I want to have a quick look at how to do sums and formulas or functions in Word. So what I've got on the screen is a little table with some figures in it, and around the outside of that table I've got a second table just for reference to give you the column letters and the row numbers that these formulas will be looking at. So really this is nothing to do with the calculations other than making it easy for you to understand why I'm saying cell A2 for example, or B2. So first of all, I've already got a formula in there which I'm just going to delete, and I'm going to click into this cell. So to add up a list in Word, it's a simple task. You just get where you want the answers to be, go into the layout tab at the top, and then you've got the formula option at the end, and it automatically defaults to sum above, and the number format you can select from this drop down list there, and that's what I want. So I'll click OK to that, and then it adds this up. Now if any of these numbers change, this isn't like Excel where this is like a dynamic change. Let's put that to a 9. So when I click away from that, that hasn't actually updated. So what you have to do is you need to use the F9 function key to update fields, or you can set it in print when you print this off for it to automatically update fields. It's in options, you need to go into options to do that. But I always just say to people, if you've got fields on a document and you want to update them all, just do Control A, which will select everything, and then F9, which will update fields. So that's the job done. I like to look at the end product before I print it off. So adding up a list is fairly straightforward. You can see it there, adds that up, and it changes to just updated with F9. Now to do a bit more complicated formula, you can use the same feature, and let's say for this example, if they get over 30,000 sales, you want them to get 10% bonus. So let's go back into layout and formula. This time I don't want what's there, sum left, so let's get rid of that. That's just guessing. What you've got at the bottom here is functions. Now there's similar sort of functions to what you get in Excel, but obviously nowhere near as many. The one I want for this little example is if. So a basic if statement, you have a test, then a comma, what to do if that test is true, then another comma, what to do if that test is false. That's a basic if, and that's what we're going to do here. So I'm looking at the sales figures in this cell. So in this particular table here, this one is, that is column B, and that is row 2, B2. So I need to look at B2. So if cell B2 is greater than 30,000, that's the test, comma, look at B2 and times it by 0.1, which will give him 10% bonus, comma, if it's false, nothing. And then the number format I want to be the same, so I'll just click on that and then click OK, and it gives me 10% of that, which is great. So now in Excel, for example, you'd now better pull that down, but in Word you can't do that, but you can copy it down and then edit the formulas. Remember, this is something you'd set up as a template maybe. So I'm just going to copy this down like so, and then highlight it again and just copy it, highlight it again, and then copy it down. So each time you highlight it, you can just drag it down if it lets me highlight it, like so. I won't bother with the bottom one. So obviously that's saying the same all the way down. So now what I need to do is go into it and go back into formula and change the cell reference. I need to just highlight the dark grey bit, this bit, not the whole cell. That's where the formula is. That's the field. So this now should say B3. Change that to B3 and that to B3. Okay. And that changes that one, and then just highlight the dark grey bit again, this bit, the field. Back to formula, change that to B4. Delete that one off, B4, and that needs to be B4 as well. Delete B4. Okay. Something went wrong there. Let's go back into that. Oh no, that's correct. Actually, it's less than 30,000. That's correct. So if it's less than 30,000, they don't get a bonus. So that is correct. And then the last one, I'd want that to be B5, so change that to B5, and that one to B5, and then that should be okay. So this person now gets more sales than that. If I change that to 30, if I can get my mouse in there, delete that 2 off, put 30 there. Obviously that's changed. I need to update this. So like I said, if I do Control A, what's that 0? F9 picks it up. So that we know that works. Now, so the bonus, that's the total for everything. So if I click on formula for there, let's see, we want to add that up. So it's gone sum above, that's good. And then I want it in that format. So that's all the bonuses. And the last thing I want to do is just add these two together, which should be just sum left. But I could go equals B2 plus C2 and manually type that. But why do that if I can just do sum left? And like so. So all of this would be sum left. So I can just do this quickly, I think, if I just come down like that. That went sum above because I'm not watching. That's what you've got to do. Be careful. I'll just delete that off and show you what happened there. It's gone sum above. I want that to be sum left. Like so. Sum above, sum left. So I'm just typing in the brackets. As with all formulas, just double check before you start using it. So if you're going to save this type of table, or it could be an invoice or a purchase order, as a template, you would check all the formulas and then delete all the figures, and you probably wouldn't even have this there. But that's not a bad reference. I remember in the old days WordPerfect used to do this automatically in tables, but Word never seems to have done this, but I quite like that. And then the last one is going to be sum above, so that's okay. Sum above, and then it adds it all up. So everything's driven by the sales figures. So if I change the sales figures to 54,000 for that guy, do Control A, F9, it updates that to 5,400, and that's added that up. So that's his total figures for the year or month, wherever this is. But that's just a quick look at how you can do formulas in Word. It's not as automatic as, or as dynamic, should I say, as Excel. Of course it's not. But it is okay, and you can use it quite effectively in a Word table. Obviously, if you want to, you can embed an Excel spreadsheet. If I go Insert, but this would mean you would need to know how to use Excel. So that gives you the whole functionality of Excel. So if I just type some random figures here and then add these up, if I just add them up, there we go, and then that's in Excel, and these will change automatically. You just go back in there and it will change. If I put that to 100, close it down again, and that's recalculated straight away. That's the difference. It's up to you which one you want to do. I find sometimes when you embed Excel spreadsheets, it can cause a problem with memory usage, and the whole Word document sometimes crashes, where that doesn't tend to happen if you've used just Word to do it. But it's totally up to you. Hopefully this was of use for you. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next one.